Jela and Gretchen are cool now. What? Lemmy is blushing and gushing and showing love to Jela. What? Scotty got a vibe or a feeling about it. What? And then Lemmy is responsive. Do we like Lemmy now? I think no shade. I think this whole Lemmy online persona, he a dope brother. Want to talk about it? Connects. Come on and let's connect. Yeah, because we got to talk about it.
Jela, if you don't take that, Jela, who are you these days? That wig is going crazy. Lemmy, you don't like my wig? I just think it's giving. It's giving. I don't want to say what it's giving, but it's giving.
What's going on, beautiful people? It's your boy here, Wesley from AK Nation TV here on YouTube, the one place in the World Wide Web where we actually adopt similar connections despite our differences. And welcome to my channel. If you don't know me, I've been doing YouTube since 2005. It is now 2025, and AK Nation TV as a brand is synonymous with Bad Girls Club, and we run it over into Baddies because all year long we are going to be covering Baddies USA. Yeah. And the people that are watching, the people that are tuning in every day, because I just about upload damn near every day, y'all are called my connects. Why? Because we stay adopting similar connections despite our differences. And y'all connect me with the T, and I connect y'all with the T. I have a little plug here and a little plug there. And shout out to my assistant, because we got some interviews lined up. The ladies are coming to Atlanta, so buckle up. It's going to be some things. We're going to try to get into some things, okay? And we got, according to my schedule and what's being posted, we got some ladies from past seasons that want to come and, you know, talk or whatever. Yeah, on the whole truth of the West. And if you haven't watched the whole truth of the West, you need to get into that, because not only have I interviewed damn near everybody from the past, but we staying in the loop with girls. And Diamond says she want to come back, and Gretch says she want an interview, and Dia says she want an interview, and Nunu says she want an interview. So listen, I'm based in Atlanta, so if y'all clued in and tied in with the girls, let them know. I'm willing to talk to anybody, even Dolly, even some, even biglex. Just so y'all know, I don't have any issues with the girls. But anyways, Jela Jela to the mother. Is looking real good, baby. What's up, sis? What's up, sis? And you know what is nice? That Lemmy can express how good Jela is looking, because we already know what it is, okay? We already know what it is. Like I told Jela during my interview, when we did our interview, baby, if anybody hating on you and they a female, they a woman, if anybody hating on you, they hate on you because they don't look like you. Period, point blank. Jela does not do anything to anybody. She doesn't. She does not do anything to anybody, okay? If you, like, it's just like going to the mall and you and somebody else pick out the same outfit, why you gotta hate on them? Because if I'm picking out the same outfit, you're looking at the same thing, baby, I look better than you. So it's gonna be a dub for you to wear what I'm about to put out. You know what I'm saying? And if that person is not as confident as they are, they're gonna have a little problem with me. That's what I feel like the issues be with these people that be having with Jela. But anyway, this is not a whole Jela rant. Y'all already know I love me some Jela. Y'all already know what it is. Y'all already know what it is. What's up, Jela? What's up? Anyways, there's a clip going around because they were in Detroit under some tent, having a good time. It was fenced off, but the people knew where they were, because you see people filming and putting their cameras over the fence to try to film what's going on. And we're going to talk about all of that stuff, baby. Diamond and not Diamond, Dolly and Summer fighting and Shiznai, and allegedly Lex getting hit when she going on a bus from Summer's people. And we still haven't seen Summer and Lex together. We still haven't seen Dolly and Summer together. We seen Lex and Dolly together. And Dolly made a comment saying that she didn't need Lex to fight for her because she was fighting her own battles. But anyway, I'm going on a tangent. But in that same said tent, you see Gretch going over to Jela to hug her, and Jela hugging her, and it being a thing. And yeah, are we weirded out by that? No, I'm not weirded out by that. You know, side note, segue, connect with me. My connect with me. The best reality TV right now out is Selling Sunset. If y'all don't know, y'all need to get into Selling Sunset. Selling Sunset is the best reality TV show out right now. From the budget, from the wardrobe, from the makeup, from the lights, the camera, the action, the drama, all of that. And these bras are selling multi-million-dollar homes. It's the best reality show for me. I'm into that. So when I say I love reality TV, that's the kind of reality TV I love. Now, this season has been a miss for me because the editing has been piss poor and they have not clipped in the storylines well enough for me to understand what's going on. And I've been talking to my boy about it, and I'm like, the way Chriselle is acting, the way Chelsea is acting, the way Mary is acting is all because of stuff we're not seeing on TV. And we got to the reunion, and it was said that a lot of stuff between Chriselle and Emma wasn't aired, and it was expressed during the reunion where we got to with Chriselle and why she was acting like that on TV. Anyway, I mentioned all that to say, I want there to be an amazing storyline with Baddies USA. And when I make the comparison and the connection with Selling Sunset, these girls can go through all the drama that they go through, right? But then I would hope, through growth, that they can come out of their situation, right? Connect with me, stay connected. There were so many issues on Selling Sunset between friendships, and friendships were dissolving and not staying alive because these people don't know how to mature and grow up and or get over, grow over it, right? And so I can connect a lot of things with a lot of the women's what's going on, like between friends. Like there are certain things that I want or will not deal with any type of relationship, let alone a friendship. But for me, it's like if we go through certain things, we should be able to get over it and move on. As an adult, I've been through a lot in my life, okay? And people have done certain things to me that would require an ass whooping. That would require severe damage being done to them, right? And there's a method to my madness. And I say that because even though I've seen said people out and about, because I don't want to go to jail, because I don't want to catch a charge, because I don't want, you know what I'm saying? Because I have a lot to lose and I think of myself as a good human being, I don't have to go that deep or that dark to just make myself feel better. I can dismiss and move on, right? I brought in Selling Sunset because a lot of that is going on with Selling Sunset between Chriselle and Emma, between Mary and Chelsea, between Bree and Chriselle, right? And unfortunately, through that season, a lot's not being resolved. Did not take my stuff that I've had with other people, and I'm like, I wouldn't react like a Mary. I wouldn't react like a Emma. I wouldn't react like a Chriselle. Granted, these are women, right? These are women, so everybody's entitled to respond or behave how they want to be. But then I think about myself, and I can only think about myself and how I handle myself, right? Now I go back to Jela and Gretch. They went through what they went through. The girl bit her, took a bite out of crime, all of that. The fact that Jela is able to absolve herself from those emotions that happened in the past and extend a hug to Gretch means that it means a lot in terms of her maturity level, the fact that she's grown, the fact that she doesn't have to carry a bone, all of that, right? Or it could be a combination of things. No shade. It could be, girl, we filming right now, and I'm really not trying to give you that much. We're cool. I'm cool. I'm over it. Whatever. It could be that too. I'm not saying they're besties, but I like the fact that these two women are able to come together and at least exchange a hug, for lack of a better exchangement, I guess. I don't know, right? And so connect with me, stay connected. Are we cool with that? Could y'all let it go? That was the whole point of all my rant. From Selling Sunset, not being able to let it go. I connect myself in the situation. I've been through way worse than these women, and I'm able to let things go. And then we get to a person that has taken a bite out of crime out of somebody, literal flesh, and now they're exchanging hugs. Can you connect all three, right? Can you get over something like that? Someone biting you, using a word that you don't like being used, or less coming out of, you don't know this person, so you don't know how it's being presented. You fight, they take a bite out of crime. Are you forgiving that? I need my people to be connected. I need my connects to answer that. Connect with me through that. Are you forgiving that. And do y'all watch Selling Sunset? Did I like really go over y'all heads with the Selling Sunset reference? If y'all don't watch Selling Sunset, my apologies, but it's a great reality show on Netflix. There are 9 seasons, and 9th season was a dub because I feel like the editing and what they pieced together did not explain any of the storylines at all. And I was watching the show, and you would just see people like, "Oh my God, why did she do this?" Going crazy when they were just smiling. You're like, what the hell is happening here? But I have a gift of discernment, and I can tell, and I was right, that things that are being on the show are not being presented for us to understand why these people are reacting the way that they react. Right. And so then I go from there, and then I think about everything that's coming out on social media, the little clips that's added in, the stuff that we see, i.e. Jela and Gretchen. Are we missing anything? Did they have a conversation with each other? Is everything resolved? Is she cool with and I had a conversation with Jela. I ain't gonna say too much, but it's like, I want to know that. I want to know about that. I want to know about that. And she about to be here in the city, baby. I want to know about that though, because Gretchen wants an interview, and I have to absolve myself of the feelings about that, right? Because I feel heavily about that. I don't play around with that. And so as a professional, I'm gonna have to stay connected with me. As a professional, I'm gonna have to release my feelings about a person that I know nothing about. Like, I don't know her at all personally, right? So I have to be objective in my discussion with her and allow her to be able to express herself without any hard edges, if you know what I'm saying, right? So hopefully y'all can stay connected with me, and we're gonna get through this. Yeah, we're gonna get through this. I'm a professional, baby. I didn't interview so many people. It's not that deep of a thing to me, but I've never interviewed somebody like that. It's gonna be interesting. New things for all of us, right? So outside of Jela and Gretchen making up and, we got Lemmy that's pizzazzing on the films. And I'ma just say it, he is pizzazzing on these films, baby. And you can even hear Miss Scotty in the background saying Lemmy is a baddie. That's what I heard. That's what my ears heard. I don't know if that's what she said, but that's what my ears heard. Now, y'all can connect the vibes with me. Go back to the beginning of this video where I played it. She said Lemmy is a baddie. That's what I heard, right? That's what I heard. And I just got to play it again because it's hilarious to me. It's hilarious to me. Like, I believe in this social media Lemmy. I want to work for social media Lemmy. I don't want to work for the Lemmy that's behind the scenes. Social media Lemmy is T, okay? And I know he knows what that means. Don't take that. I'm going to see you right here. Sure. Tell me who are you these days? That wig is going crazy. Lemmy, you don't like my wig. Lemmy, this thing is giving. It's giving. I don't want to say what it's giving, but it's giving. I don't want to say what it's giving, but it's giving. First of all, them glasses. Second of all, them teeth. Third of all, that mouth. Third of all, that small head. And fifth of all, Scotty in the background like, Lemmy is a baddie. I know this. My head just went somewhere, y'all. And that's okay. It's okay. We're going to bring them back in. We're going to bring them back in. Stay connected, baby. My connection. Jela, I don't want to say what it's giving, but it's giving. What is it giving, mama? What is it? What is it giving, sis? What is it giving? Listen, I like the social media Lemmy. I want to like him. I do. Slim went out on a rant. Shout out to her. She didn't want to interview. That was dumb. But, and stop sending me stuff. Okay, girl, but you gonna come out on a rant and try to expose stuff. First of all, everything that Slim exposed was already out there. Second of all, girl, you look mad. You should have did the interview, sis. Like, let's be clear. You should have did the interview. Anyways, let me not try to be too messy. So then you get a post from Lemmy talking about, what did he say? Let me make sure I got it first because I don't want to misquote. Let's see, where are we at? Where are we at? Let's go back to Lemmy. Let's see if it's still up. It's probably not up anymore. It's probably not up anymore. It's wild how someone you love and share your heart with can slowly break you down and somehow make everything revolve around them. Who are we talking about? Are we talking about Scotty? What's going on? Are we talking about Scotty? What's going on? So let me connect with me, baby. Connect with me. I can see a couple of dynamics of this relationship. Let's be clear. I can see mild-mannered millionaire, mild-mannered to a degree, right? To a degree. Mild-mannered millionaire with a tall Amazonian-looking chick. Big booty, bodacious chick. Maybe Lemmy has big pipe. We don't know. And I don't really want to find out. Like, wouldn't that be crazy if he came up with OnlyFans? Like, stop playing. And so he's like, yeah, Scotty, you got the new necklace, you got this, and we're going on a jet to Milan. Oh, Capri. And then, you know, Scotty can be that very unassuming, argumentative, entitled kind of girlfriend, right? This is one scenario I'm painting. He deals with it because he knows how to deal with her and shower her, right? But then, like, when he is sincere about certain things, she has an energy about her that makes him feel, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Puny, right? And so it's like, oh, just be nice, Scotty, be nice. It's a lot of that, like, be nice, it's okay. Scotty is so mean, you know? Or Scotty, why did you say that? And they were chanting out on the thing, F Dolly. No, we can't, guys. We can't do that, you guys. Like, I think that's probably the only dynamic that I got. Because the only other, the second relationship tier that I would put them in is the very toxic, behind closed doors, someone's getting beat on type of shit is naive. And I don't really know that to be true. And I don't know. I mean, we've seen the pictures, we've seen the bruises, we've seen him angry, absent the camera, at the women. But is that just a boss or is that just a boss? I'm not talking about the beating part. I don't know what that was. But the argument is that just an angry boss aggravated because Jela hit somebody in a club and now they're ruining the bag? Like, what is that giving? I don't know. We don't know. I don't know. I don't know the guy. I don't know the guy. But I don't know. For someone like Bobby Lights to be in a situation with them all the time, the reason why connect with me, the reason why I bring up Bobby, right? Bobby is a full-on gay, full-on homosexual. Zeus Network is the most black and ratchet network outside of Now That's TV that's established and had amassed a lot of money. For Bobby to keep continually being on the show, even a Saucy Santana, something has to be cool enough for them to just move around like they move around. You know what I'm saying? Like, they just move around. This is not normal. You can't be a Saucy Santana and a Barrett and a lace front and a Bobby Lights with what he got going on. And just move graciously as you move. If everything was so chaotic, connect with me. For those that are gay, maybe you can understand what I'm saying. Black communities do not welcome openly out gay men the way that it seems like the Zeus Network has welcomed them. I mean, Bobby has had his own show, and so Santana ain't going nowhere. So for me, it's like, it can't be that crazy. Because if it was, and I just don't see a Saucy and a Bobby being mixed into that, comfortably being mixed into that. And I feel like something would have come out already. Now, has Bobby and Saucy probably seen something? Sure. Has Jela probably seen something? Sure. Is everything peaches and cream? I'm sure it is not. But I would lose my mind to discover that every day that Saucy and Bobby go to work, it's hell on earth. And for me, if they're seeing comfort in a position, then I just don't think it's all that bad. I just don't think so. Now, can you hate your job? Sure. Can you hate going to work every day? Sure. Are there quite a few bosses and stuff that just get on your goddamn nerve and you don't want to deal with them and you know some tea about them? Sure. But would you continually go to work if you felt unsafe? Would you continually go to work if you were being abused? Would you continually go to work if your bosses and everyone was doing substance abuse? In a climate like that with all black and I'm gay? Hell no. Hell no. I feel like something would have come out about them. No shade. No shade. Now, again, I'm not absolving all of the rumors and all of the things that we all have heard. Okay. But what I'm saying is this social media presence of Lemmy is I would work for that. I would work for that. And I'm just curious. I'm really, really curious the dynamic of the relationship, because for someone who has decided to, and even everybody's like, you're really talking a lot now. For someone who has decided to defend themselves and come out in the way that they have been coming out, i.e., we're talking about Lemmy, stay connected. It's interesting to even see his position. Because again, we're talking about black ghetto ratchet. There's nothing hood about Lemmy. Now he may be professional on social media, and he may have just a disposition off camera that we know nothing about. Can be completely two different personalities, a Gemini all through and through. Okay, but either he's an amazing actor, or are we just really seeing him, a part of him? And I'm inclined to believe that it is him. No shade. It's giving. I don't want to say what it's giving, but it's giving. Yes, ma'am, Miss Sis. Yes, girl, honey, tea. It's giving. It's giving. And it's a little natural. It's a little fluid. Maybe his set is half gay. I don't know. I'm not saying the man is gay. Don't do that. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying for him to be around such hardcore, ratchet black culture-ness and be able to love on a woman, have a soft side and say, be nice, be kind, to be able to say, it's giving, it's giving. That's not a horrible person. Not unless he's masked it tremendously well. Let's be clear. Hopefully y'all can stay connected with what I'm saying. I know I'm all over the place and I'm jumbled up and all of that, but stay connected, stay connected. I hope and pray that Lemmy is, like I said before in a past video, 80% who he shows on social media and 20% somebody else. Because who would care about hood ratchet black men don't post this shit on social media. They don't. Granted, they not multimillionaires running a network, but they're not showing a sensitive side. No regular hardcore brother is saying it's giving. It's giving. I don't want to say what it's giving, but it's giving. Like, that's not normal. It's not normal. And so I feel like either he's had to, and I believe he has his degrees and stuff like that. I think he has a master's in business administration. I could be wrong. But I feel like I know he went to college, and I know he has inherited a good life. I'm not saying he was silver spoon in his mouth, but I think he's coming from that. So, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I remember seeing an interview about it. So he's cultured. And I would say multicultural in life, not just, background, but in life. Because who goes from, you can't, there's no, that it seems too balanced. And what is that sex like? How is that? Scotty, can you come here for a minute, please? What's up, Lamb? What's up? I was just on live and just doing my makeup. Scotty, can we have sex tonight? Lemmy, my God, we just did it like 3 hours ago. It's a dynamic that I'm really curious about. Who do y'all want us to interview on the show? I want to know. And shout out to y'all for watching the Baddies USA Dolly and Summer fight video. It had more than 5,000 views. I'm appreciative of that. Hopefully we can get that video to 10,000 views. Listen, if y'all can get my videos individually between 5 to 10,000 views every time I upload, y'all have no idea what that would do for us over here, because we're very indie, right? Some of these girls for interviews have price tags, baby. Some of them have price tags. And some of them need to be paid for. So it's like, where's that money coming from if not from, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, just putting that out there. But we do have, what did I say, Gretch? We do have four interviews that are apparently lined up or still being talked about. So I got to watch these old seasons and come up with some questions. But anyways, thank y'all for staying connected. Hype this video up, like this video, leave comments, because I replied to damn near all of them. The last video got 233 comments. I think I replied to half of that, so I'll just say 150. comments because my comment adds to the count. But 264 likes, I'm loving that. 5,400 views, I'm loving that. Let's get that to 10 G's, baby. Share my videos. Hype the videos up. Post it on Twitter and Facebook. I love y'all. And I'm going to keep bringing it to you every day. Stay connected. Deuces.